Hello. I had this incredible exchange with these two people just recently at a dinner. We sit down, we spend an incredible amount of time just chatting, and we get onto film, as happens whenever anyone sits near me. Um, and they love film. They love film. They know it inside and out, the back of their hand, in the same way that I did. And we just kind of geeked out. And they know they can get down like any genre, any country, any decade, and they know what they like. They don't need anyone to tell them or sell them anything. They know what speaks to them. They're very clear about what is honest and dishonest for them. They're very clear about what's authentic or manipulative, you know, for them. And so they happen to be north of 70 years old. They have a great stretch of knowledge in film and the changes throughout film. And they were asking me these questions that were so wonderful about the current state of cinema, primarily indie cinema, once they found out what I do and that I have this film out. So they were really upset that they didn't know about my film once I told them about it because they felt that they are they're getting the films that are local and near them are very similar, and then a film that sounds like maybe it's a little bit different, they can't get to it, doesn't reach them. They don't know about it, and why don't they know about it? I don't know, but why? Why wasn't it commercial? Why wasn't there a bus ad? How come we didn't see it anywhere? And I try to explain to them that if you don't have $2.15 for P&A budget, you don't get bus ads, you don't get commercial space. We rely solely on critical review, and then that's imbalanced for films like mine because there's not that much diversity in people who review films, so you get a one-sided conversation. It's not that broad, and that's fine, and it's changing, and it's right on and progressive and rah, and especially with the internet. But a lot of the reviewers who the films may speak to that are more interested in diversified film, they're not inside of the film critic circle, so they don't actually get approved, and they don't get on that Rotten Tomatoes site or whatever. So whatever, who cares, right? Like, it's the same sort of voice is speaking about film, the same sort of voice making film, and whatever, financing film, releasing film, distributing film, selling film. And so they went on and on and on about what is it? Well, what do we do? And how does it change? And what's going to change? And what do we do? So, I was trying to explain to them how much it's shifted just in the last few years. Like, from the moment I shot my film till now, I have friends who are trying to make a film for $250,000 and they can't get 4 nickels because they don't have 3 recognizable names, which is insane. We're talking about indie films. And then, that in order for a indie film to go to a top tier festival now, you have to have a top tier rep, and how much that has changed from my film, and that basically the the largest agencies in the world, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 biggest agencies in the world, are repping sales for indie backyard films. So if you don't walk through the door with one of those 3-letter names, you're gassed. You just like, and then so they have friendships with the distributors. The distributors have friendship with the theater owners, and then it moves. And if you're sort of missing one link in that, it's tricky. And then if you make a film that doesn't fit in the conventional sense, then it's kind of tricky. And the distributors used to sit in different places in the theater and they watch different screenings. Now they all sit in one row all together. After the film ends, they discuss, did you get it? I didn't get it. You like it? You buying it? I'm not buying it. You want to buy it? I'll trade you this for that. Or yeah, but I don't know what to do with it. Do you know what to do with it? And so, they just go on about how it fits for their job safety, not so much what it can do for the landscape of film. And we don't know how to sell it. Do you know how to sell it? I don't know how to sell it. And so it just goes, and it's like, I'm not gonna buy it if I buy it. And if you buy it and I don't, then I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna lose my job. So can you just not buy it? Let's just all not buy it. Nobody buys it. Leave it alone. Fuck. Move on. So so and then you just pummel and turn stones and push the boulder uphill, and you just keep going. Now, what's beautiful is that in the age digi, we can all sort of just jump in our backyard and make a film, and on a flip camera. There's so many great tools for making films now, and cut it in your living room and release it on the internet, and that is beautiful, and that is something so special. I'm really, really, really excited about being alive in this time where the landscape is shifting so much, and the exclusionary film is dying, and people voices that have been often ignored are getting to participate without permission. and that's my favorite about all of this. So fast forward to they're mad. They're still mad, and I'm not calming them down or letting them know that, well, it's changing, it's shifting, it's getting better, and they're just sort of like, no, we don't get it. Like, so why wouldn't your film get as much support as that other film that we keep hearing nonstop about? And I'm telling them, again, the P&A, this, that, and the other, and the support, and the who's supporting your film and who isn't. It all comes down to that. So, who's in the backside of the film? So, they say to me, the sentence, and the only reason I wanted to make this video for you, they say, Victoria, are you telling us that independent film in America is as organized as any other crime syndicate? Excuse me? What? Are you telling us that the present state of independent film has it as organized as any other crime syndicate? Talk amongst yourselves.